who writes about Hollywood and politics for Variety. It's been well reported that the president comes here for the California ATM to get money.
Sure.
But there's a reason why he's going to Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes, he actually, since he's been president, he hasn't done Jimmy Kimmel Live. He's done Letterman, he's done Leno, he's done Jimmy Fallon, he's done Stewart, he's done Colbert. So Jimmy Kimmel was kind of due for a visit.
Just due for a visit.
He's done BuzzFeed. He's done,
That's right.
He's done anything.
Talked to YouTube people.
And I have to say that President Obama has really kind of pioneered the idea of a commander-in-chief, a sitting commander-in-chief going on late-night television. And the rationale behind that is that the White House believes there's this audience that doesn't pay a lot of attention to politics, what's going on in government, and this is a way to reach them. They're more likely to be watching these late-night talk shows.
But he also believes that because he is communicating with his constituents, that this is considered official business, right? So he has a purpose in being here besides just fundraising?
Yes, it's not just the fundraiser. It's also, this would be considered, I guess, outreach communications, where he's out there saying his message. But the question is, you know, he's done a lot of these talk shows, and he's been participating in some of the skits, like he did on Stephen Colbert. The question is, what will Jimmy Kimmel have him do?
That's true.
And Kimmel's a little bit edgier than some of these other talk show hosts. So I'm just kind of curious, you know, whether this is going to be a little more of a risk for the president.
Is there a line that the president should or shouldn't cross? Because we have seen him in these situations that other presidents have kind of shied away from. For example, that BuzzFeed video, I know we played it on this show, where he was, you know, kind of mocking himself and, you know, talking to himself in the Lincoln mirror or whatever. I don't know if people sometimes thought that's unpresidential of him. So, well, you know, how silly can he get with a skit?
I think when he first did that, like when he did BuzzFeed, but before that, when he did this Between Two Ferns video with Zach Galifianakis, there was a lot of question whether that was just a little too much. It was a little too unpresidential. And then you saw what happened, the effect of that. The purpose was to get people to sign up for health care.
Right.
And it turned into actually a big success. And I think the White House has said, listen, you know, if it gets the message out there, it's worth it. And you don't hear as much about Obama going on these talk shows and whether it's presidential or not. You don't hear that argument that much anymore. I would guess that whether his successor is a Republican or a Democrat, we'll see more of this.
Hard to believe that I think this all started when Bill Clinton played the saxophone, right, on a talk show.
That's right, yeah.
On Arsenio, and now it's gone to this.
It's gone to this. You know, it was one thing. Bill Clinton, when he played sax on Arsenio, he was still a presidential candidate. Now, you know, any presidential campaign cycle, it's kind of a given that a lot of the candidates are going to do late night.
Sure.
But it was a really big deal when President Obama went on a late night talk show as president. And he did that in 2009 on Jay Leno. And it seems to have worked for his administration.
I definitely think it resonates with people, no doubt. You know, they will listen when they're on these talk shows. All right, thanks so much, Ted.